Welcome back everyone, this is Eddie with Joe's Gaming and Electronics. Today, I'll be showing you guys how to replace the heatsink on your Nintendo Switch. If you're having like overheating issues or something, this could be the trick. Not necessarily to replace it, but just clean the thermal paste off and reapply a new one. So, let's get started. I'll be using this toolkit we saw on our website. Oh man, do I like this toolkit. It's pretty sleek looking. It has the screwdriver that you could change bits on, pop out. They're magnetic, pretty nice. And it has a pair of tweezers and like all the bits you'll ever need for any repair, really. Maybe not some, maybe not all, but most. I'll give it that. I use this kit every day. It's granted, that's my job, right? However, it's very nifty to have around the house, just with whatever you might be doing. It comes in very handy. Just you never know when you might need it. I'll get to that later in the video. To get started, I'm gonna put on that Y bit. It's the Y 2.0. So go ahead and remove these 4 screws holding that back cover. 1, 2, 3. 4. Yep, I could count. Look at me go, Mom. Put those to the side, and I like to put the screws kind of on a mat, exactly how I take them out, just for ease of reassembly. So now, pop this tab off, take that Y screwdriver bit off, and pop on a Phillips. I'm using a Phillips 00, right? Yeah, PH00. Go ahead, pop this one screw out from under this tab. Put it to the side, close that up. Now we're gonna have 2 non-magnetic screws here and 1 up here. Go ahead, remove those. See, non-magnetic just falls right out. Woo, look at that. All right, put those 3 to the side. Now you're gonna have to remove the middle screws on the Joy-Con slots right here on these rails. So the third one counting from either side, on both sides. Woo! Let's go. We got that done. I like to go ahead, pop this game card up, and carefully pry up from the charger port side, and just carefully work this back cover off, very carefully. Because you have all these tabs, right? And they're all super fragile. So once you get that off, put it to the side. And we're gonna have a bunch of silver screws. 1, 2, whatever. Work the perimeter, and there's 1 in the middle right there. Boop. You've got all those silver screws out. Go ahead, pop this SD card reader out. Just kind of pry up carefully. It'll pull out. Disconnect the clip, and go ahead and pull this metal shield off. Now, here is your heatsink. Here's your fan. To get started, I'm gonna remove this card reader / AUX jack. 1, 2 Phillips screws right here, and 1 right there. Apologize for the glare. So take those 3 silver screws out. Now it's not necessary to take this out, so I usually do it because just for ease of removal. However, I'll show you guys the easy way. If you want to put those screws back in, and I'll show you the way of not taking this card out and saving you a little bit of time. Look at me, what a nice guy I am. Don't mean to toot my own horn. Toot toot. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways. You're gonna have 1, 2, 3 Phillips screws right there. Pull them out, you know? Unscrew. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. We're gonna be working with Lucy, not with tidy. I don't know why that's funny. Kind of finagle those out. Put those to the side. You can even use gravity to help, as I will show you later on. Gravity helps with working on these. Gravity is your friend. if you make it your friend. So this is going to be held down by the thermal paste, and you could kind of pry up on it if you get a grip. You put kind of side to side and then pry up. You could use a pry tool, kind of intended for this job, and pry up carefully. It'll pop out. And this tape, this foam tape, you can kind of cut it with your screwdriver or a pry tool, and you can kind of pry up and out. Bam, you just removed it. So we're gonna go ahead and use a microfiber rag or something to go ahead and clean off this old thermal paste, as well as that thermal paste. Crikey, mates. So a little bit of rubbing alcohol on that towel, and you just kind of wipe away. And I'll just cut back to when it's all wiped up. No need to watch me wiping. Sheesh. Sorry, I had to throw that in. It's kind of trending now, so we might as well be trending. You can see, look at that. It's all one glare because it's clean. We got all that old thermal paste off, and I'm gonna go ahead and use Arctic Silver 5. This has just kind of been like a gold standard for me over the years. Always had great experience with it. So we're gonna put a pea-size dot right here. I'd say a little smaller than pea size. Like a small pea. You know what I'm saying? Small pea. And once we do that, we could go ahead and grab that clean heat sink, slide in, and then just place down, align with those screws. We're gonna go ahead and grab that screwdriver and the 3 silver screws we removed and place them back in. And once you get one screw aligned and started, don't screw all the way in yet, just because you want to be able to align the rest of the other 2, right? And then we're gonna, once we get all 3 started, go ahead and evenly torque them down, just kind of with our hands being the torque wrench. And just kind of screw in, screw in, screw in, and then go all the way. Screw this one in all the way, and finish with that all the way, just kind of till it stops. We're set. Now that we've done that, we can go ahead, put this metal shield back on. You can see there's like thermal paste here and here. If there's still good, there's usually a good residual amount to where you don't need to, but if you'd like, you could add another smaller pea-sized dot in the center of that and clamp this down. But I will be removing this again, so I'm not going to for the sake of this video. However, it's recommended if you would like. So we could go ahead and put all these silver screws back into place. And what I like to do to start is put the SD card reader back in. I kind of hold it at an angle, line that clip up with the clip on the board, press down with this, and you'll hear a nice crisp sounding snap. And we could go ahead and just work the perimeter, starting with the screw that holds that SD card reader. And you'll line it up with these 2 dowels right there, and it'll hold in place real nice. And now we just work the perimeter. I like to start with that one, hit the middle, and then work around just so I don't forget the middle. Nice! Now that we got all those screws in, you should have 0 silver screws remaining in your little stockpile you have to the side. So we could go ahead and pop this back cover back into place, aligning the tabs front and back, and kind of dropping into place. And it should, you don't want to force it here, it should all be aligned except for right here. This is where you have a clip that you kind of snap into place. You hear that nice little click, and you're ready to put screws back in. I like to start with the 3 non-magnetic screws, 2 by the charger port, 1 by the on the top. And here's how I do these non-magnetics, because they're a little tricky. I put it onto the head of my bit, hold with my finger, and I hold the unit up like this, so gravity's working with me, right? I squeeze the cover in just to make sure that tab is lined with the hole. Pop that into place and screw in. Use gravity to help you, friends. And rinse and repeat, really. Grab it. Use gravity as your friend. And yeah. Bam. That's another one in. Last one. Bam, look at that. Easy peasy. Now we pop that tab up, and grab that Phillips screw with the large washer-like head. Small screw. Put it in, not a lot of threads. Now we'll move on to the 2 Phillips we took out from the rails here. Kind of push down with your finger here. Oh. Popped off. Push down so that tab aligns with that hole, and you can have an easy entrance of that screw into the tab to hold it into place. Again, same thing for this side. You really don't need to torque this a lot because you're screwing into plastic. Now we switch bits back to that Y 2.0, and what I do with these last 4 is I pop them into place, right? Just so it's kind of held down. So we have all those screws popped into place, and we just screw them in. Not a lot of torque here. You can work in a cross pattern. And once they kind of stop, you can stop screwing. If it's not easy to screw in, stop. You're probably you're stripping it, you know what I'm saying? So stop. Bam, look at that. You did it, friends. You just replaced, or if you didn't replace, because there really shouldn't be a need to replace your heatsink unless it kind of got damaged and fell right here and you damaged those fins pretty bad. So you replaced and recompounded your Nintendo Switch, so it should run cooler now if you're having overheating issues. Pretty simple process, really. If you need any parts or tools that you saw me use in this video, including this really nice kit that, again, you could buy the tools separately, like just screwdrivers by themselves, but I think personally this kit is worth your while. Just think about this, right? Say your wife tells you, hey buddy, we need, what screw could we have here? We need a Y screwdriver bit. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have this kit, you may not have it. If you buy this kit, you might not even know you had it until your wife is like, hey, I need this ASAP for my glasses, because her glasses broke, right? And you're like, I bought that one tool kit, that little repair kit. Let me check. And so you pull it out, you check, sure enough, you have 3 sizes of this Y bit. 3 sizes, friends. There's that one back. And turns out, your wife is just, she is amazed that you did this for her. Right, this is a hypothetical. So that's just one example of, I don't know, think about it. But if you need any parts or tools I used, links below. If you don't feel comfortable doing this repair, or just have like some weird issues, send it in and we'll take care of you. Gladly diagnose it for you and complete the repairs if you'd like us to. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, link below, or I'm sorry, comment section below, and we answer all your comments. Or if you go on our website, our phone number is there and you could give us a call. So hope you enjoyed, Any questions or concerns, just use the comment section below. We reply to all our comments. This has been Eddie with Joe's Game Electronics. Hope you've enjoyed.